For the first time in 27 years, it looks like the state of Texas will not fully fund its public schools.
This despite some senators saying exactly the opposite as they pass their budget this week. KXAN's political reporter Josh Hinkle joins us. And Josh, since the Senate threw out that possibility of using the rainy day fund, what can schools look forward to?
Well, it really shifts the way we fund everything in this budget. Lieutenant Governor David Dewhurst's office explains it this way. The state now gives about $53.7 billion to schools. Under this new budget, that would go up by about $1.5 billion, but that still leaves schools about $4 billion in the hole. That's still more than many districts thought they would have.
Several of our senators have told me that they've reached out, they've called school board members and said, you ought to slow down on all these pink slips. The school board reversed the decision of the superintendent in McAllen, and they rehired the teachers.
The recommendation was to cut McAllen ISD in South Texas by 58 teachers. Now it's reversed that decision and will keep almost everyone. In Central Texas, here's some of what we found. Round Rock hasn't ruled out rehiring any of its 236 laid-off teachers, but it's waiting to see what the state does first. Leander won't renew 213 teacher contracts, but based on what they teach, the district has rehired a few, with more likely to come. And the latest this week, Hays will be able to rehire all 52 of its displaced teachers, plus even more. Still, the budget leaves out a lot.
We are ready to pass a budget that does fire thousands of our teachers.
We pay for students, all students. No students are left out.
Beyond teachers, that's the big debate. Funding students now and more as population goes up.
We don't fund growth in this budget. We don't fund growth for public schools.
And in the next 2 years, there will be 170,000 more students, roughly double the size of Austin ISD. Now, the Senate's passage doesn't mean that everything is over with the budget. It now goes to the House, and they'll have a conference committee between the two chambers to work out the differences. Then it's on to the governor's office for final approval. For now, we're live in the newsroom. Josh Hinkle, KXAN Austin News.